Yo, what up? It's your boy, The Fifth Element. I'm a moderator over on reddit.com/r/makinghiphop. And over there we hold competitions for cyphers, aka just throw 16 bars down onto a beat and whoever has the best take wins. A lot of guys are recording into shitty microphones and it's losing them votes because the quality isn't that great. Sometimes it's really bad. So what I'm teaching today in this tutorial is how to record the best you can and mix it so it doesn't sound as though you recorded on a laptop microphone. Or even if it does sound as though you didn't record it on a condenser microphone, it'll help make your quality not be as low or sound as degraded as it should. This is what that is. Alright, well the first part, the most important part about recording or mixing your stuff or making your vocals sound good is, for one, having the best take you can with the quality of microphone you have. Be it a Best Buy headset, be it a laptop mic, be it one of the little stick chat room mics, whatever you've got. Getting the best take you can is going to help you significantly versus rapping straight into it. And I'm going to tell you what those steps are. One, you want to make sure you're not rapping directly into your microphone. On my laptop, the mic is located at the bottom left side of the laptop. So I'm not going to rap facing the microphone like this because all the plosives, the P's, the B's, the S's, a lot of those sounds are going to get caught and it's going to distort your vocals. So the best way to do it, to get the best take you can, is to rap past your microphone. So on my laptop right here, if I were to record, and the few times that I have recorded songs using my laptop microphone, I always record farther back using the same voice I have right now. So I don't get loud, I don't yell, I don't try to compensate for the fact that I'm not close to my microphone. And I rap past my laptop as though I'm rapping to the wall behind it, or I'm rapping just not into the microphone. That's crucial, because if you rap into it, again, you're gonna get all the distortion in there. So starting with a decent method of recording is gonna help your quality significantly. Once you have that down, where you're not recording directly into your microphone, the next thing you wanna make sure, or try to have, if you're using a headset or a laptop mic, like a standalone mic, is you're gonna wanna have that little filter on it, the little foam piece. What that does is it acts as a makeshift pop filter, and it'll filter out a lot of the more plosive sounds, the P's, the B's, the S's, and things like that. So if you have that, use it. Your laptop probably isn't gonna have it, so don't worry about it. But if you do have the option to use it, make sure you do. Once you've recorded your vocals into whatever program you want to, be it Audacity, be it FL Studio, Logic, GarageBand, whatever it is. Once you have that, and you have a good take to where it doesn't sound distorted right from the get-go, or it doesn't sound like you're yelling, it sounds as clean as possible, then you're going to take that into whatever you're going to use to mix. If you're going to mix, I like to use FL Studio because it has a full suite of plugins that you can use that can really make your product sound really clean, or Logic as well. I would recommend against using Audacity, or Audacity, however you want to say it, because it's not tailored for that. And if you do decide to use it, you're going to work a little harder than you have to. So if you can use FL Studio, you can use the demo version, and once you export your vocals or your track, granted you can't save like the project file, but once you know how to do it, you can recreate it on any DAW. So anyways, you're going to bring that into your DAW, and then we'll go from the mix from there. Alright, what up guys? So here I got my vocal track. I only recorded 4 bars because it was a throwaway verse and there's no need to do the whole thing. I'm just teaching you how to make it work versus check out my track. This beat is also a random beat that I created for the sake of this tutorial. It's really quick, it's shitty, whatever. I recorded this in Audacity. So anyways, once you've got your vocal track in there, you're going to want to make sure it's lined up, obviously. You're going to want to send this off to its own track in the mixer. You see I have it here in mixer track 3. If you didn't have that, you just go to File, Assign Free Mixer Track, and it sends it into the mixer, one of these channels. And this is what mixing is, so it's called mixer. Woohoo. Anyways, yeah, so whenever I hit play, I'm going to let you hear what it sounds like raw, just the vocals themselves, and then we'll go from there.
I'ma go for mine like selfish sex. Become a legend like the guys known in Celtic texts. Loki on the beat, the mischievous one, or Thor with the thunder released from my tongue.
Alright, as you can see, it's nothing crazy. But quality-wise, it's super like mid and low heavy. There's a lot of background noise and stuff like that. So yeah, there you hear that, and now when you hear it on the beat, the noise is kind of... the background noise is still there, everything's still there, just so you can hear it on the beat.
I'ma go for mine like selfish sex. Become a legend like the guys known in Celtic text.
See, so, yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to throw an equalizer on there first. All of your vocal tracks will always have an equalizer on there. The reason I like to use parametric EQ2 for my list here of plugins is because this one gives me a visualization of what frequencies are in use. It shows the treble here, the mids, the lows, and the bass. And each one of these knobs each manipulates those frequencies. So when I hit play, you'll see what it looks like.
I'ma go for mine like selfish sex. Become a legend like the guys known in Celtic texts. Loki on the beat, the mischievous one, or Thor with the thunder released from my tongue.
So as you can see, number 4 here had a lot of the stronger frequencies. 7 and 6-ish area had more strong stuff. And there was a little bit down here with 1. It wasn't nearly as bright as 4 or 6 and 7, but still an important part of the frequency range. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click on that and go to high pass, because that basically lets me cut off anything that's below this frequency range. So you see it's curving it off. But what I like to do is click on this and bring it all the way so it's nice and steep, so it's an instant cut. Same thing with this one, except I'm going to go to low pass because I want the low to pass through. And same thing, steepen that out and bring it out. So when I hit play, you shouldn't hear much of a difference. And listen in as I bring this knob forward and see how much I'm cutting out, and I'm going to do the same with the front after I finish the back.
I'ma go for mine like selfish sex. Become a legend like the guys known in Celtic texts. Loki on the beat, the mischievous one, or Thor with the thunder released from my tongue.
So as you can see, this is way up here. This is at like 10,000 hertz right now. I'm cutting off a whole bunch of the frequencies, but it's a shitty mic, and I'm trying to make it sound as best as possible. Same thing here, I've got this up around 80, 83, and I'm cutting off everything down below here. Shouldn't hear much of a difference, very slight if any. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to reduce. I'm going to cut frequencies out versus boosting frequencies that I'm using or that I like. I'd rather cut the ones I don't, so that way it's just the frequencies I do like, if that makes any sense. So instead of bringing this up and making my vocal sound better by making shit louder, I'm going to cut shit down that I don't want in order to make it sound better without adding excess volume to an already loud recording. So
I'ma go for mine like selfish sex. Become a legend like the guys known in Celtic texts. Loki on the beat, the mischievous one, or Thor with the thunder released from my tongue. I'ma go for mine like selfish sex. Become a legend like the guys known in Celtic texts. Loki on the beat, the mischievous one, or Thor with the thunder released from my tongue. I'ma go for mine like selfish sex. Become a legend like the guys known in Celtic texts. Loki on the beat, the mischievous one, or Thor with the thunder released from my tongue.
alright. I like this because I'll let you hear it before EQ and after, so
I'ma go for mine like selfish sex. Become a legend like the guys known in Celtic texts. Loki on the beat, the mischievous one, or Thor with the thunder released from my tongue. I'ma go for mine like selfish sex.
So off and on, whatever, either way. So I'm cutting out this frequency right here because this is where a lot of the mids, as you can see it says mid up there, and this microphone picks up a lot of that. So I'm going to drop that some, and then I'm going to bring these up a little bit just to accentuate the higher end stuff, and then I'm bring up the back a little bit as well to keep some more of the bottom end. And let's see how that sounds.
I'ma go for mine like selfish sex. Become a legend like the guys known in Celtic texts. Loki on the beat, the mischievous one, or Thor with the thunder released from my tongue.
Alright. It's sounding better. It's not loud, it's drowned out by the beat still, but the actual vocals themselves don't sound as harsh. They sound a little cleaner. Not a whole lot, but this is like you can't put a shit recording in and expect a golden product out, you know what I mean? So once you have that, I like to throw compressors on there. And I've said it before, I'll say it again, I am a preset fiend. I have a really rough idea what these all do, but not enough to where I can effectively use a compressor on my own without any presets. So anyways, right click on it and I go to complete mix. Always, that's my go-to whenever I'm mixing in FL Studio, and hit play now, and it should sound a little louder and stand out a little more.
I'ma go for mine like selfish sex, become a legend like the guys known in Celtic text.
So it is louder. Now we need to turn it down some though, because it's louder.
I'ma go for mine like selfish sex, become a legend like the guys known in Celtic text. Loki on the beat, the mischievous one, or Thor with thunder released from my tongue. I'ma go for mine like selfish sex, become a legend like the guys known in Celtic text. Loki on the beat, the mischievous one, or Thor with thunder released from my tongue.
Alright, so once I got that down, I've got that. Now what I'm going to do to help blend it in a little bit is I'm going to throw in the Fruity Stereo Shaper. This is basically it takes the left sound and the right sound and it messes with how you hear it and how it comes out. I just use a preset Stereoize 2, Stereoize, or Stereoize 3, which just gives your verse or your whatever you're using it on some width, and that's what we want. So let's see how it sounds.
I'ma go for mine like selfish sex, become a legend like the guys known in Celtic text. Loki on the beat, the mischievous one, or Thor with thunder released from my tongue. I'ma go for mine like selfish sex, become a legend like the guys known in Celtic text.
I like that one personally.
I'ma go for mine.
But now the noise is really in there, so let me see if I can actually reduce it using this, because I know it's a lower sound. Let's see.
I'ma go for mine like selfish sex, become a legend like the guys known in Celtic text. Loki on the beat, the mischievous one, or Thor with thunder released from my tongue. I'ma go for mine like selfish sex, become a legend like the guys known in Celtic text. Loki on the beat, the mischievous one, or Thor with thunder released from my tongue. I'ma go for mine like selfish sex, become a legend like the guys known in Celtic text. Loki on the beat, the mischievous one, or Thor with thunder released from my tongue. I'ma go for mine like selfish sex, become a legend like the guys known in Celtic text. Loki on the beat, the mischievous one, or Thor with thunder released from my tongue.
Alright. So anyways, as far as this recording goes, this would probably be where I would call this mix complete. It doesn't sound great. It doesn't sound, it's not going to get you signed. It's not going to fool anybody into thinking you recorded it in a much higher quality program or microphone or DAW or anything like that. But what it is going to do is going to make your verse sound not as harsh, not as distorted, and sound a little cleaner. So here it is without any of the effects on.
I'ma go for mine like selfish sex, become a legend like the guys known in Celtic text. Loki on the beat, the mischievous one, or Thor with thunder released from my tongue.
Alright, and now with the effects on.
I'ma go for mine like selfish sex, become a legend like the guys known in Celtic text. Loki on the beat, the mischievous one, or Thor with thunder released from my tongue.
Alright. Hopefully that was helpful. It didn't feel like I was taking you for a ride. And if you like this video, let me know. If you don't, let me know so I can make it better next time. Faux Show, making hip hop. Peace.